Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well, and welcome back. So, I don't know if you heard, but big blow for the Los Angeles Dodgers today. They've discovered that Dustin May has got UCL damage in his elbow, and he needs Tommy John surgery. So, one of their young, fireballing stud pitchers is now going to miss the entire season and part of next season to get Tommy John, which he'll probably get, I'm guessing, in the next week or so. It's a big blow, but the Dodgers have plenty of pitching depth to overcome it, and what originally was perceived as a luxury, bringing in Trevor Bauer, has become that much more of a necessity now. Even though they've got Bauer, they've got Buehler, they got Kershaw, they got Urias. They've got Price. They've got a lot of depth. Okay, and some young fireballers behind them too, Tony Gonsolin and some of these other folks. Losing Dustin May still is a still going to hurt. But it also takes away the some of spot start or long relief depth and so on and so forth. And if you've been paying attention to the Dodgers, they started out on fire, but their two major problems have been exposed over the last couple of weeks. And one is defense, but the other is the bullpen. And it's gone from a strength to a liability for them. And they need to do something about it, and they need to do something about it fast, because the Padres are not going to, slow down. They're going to keep getting better, and the Giants are on fire too. So, and I don't expect them to slow down. They've quietly gotten much better this offseason, and so I think the Dodgers need to make a move. So, my trade proposal today has to deal with addressing the defense and pitching, but on a long relief mode. So, this is not necessarily a blockbuster trade, but this is a trade that fulfills a dire need with a team that has excess in this particular position, or even both of them, that could really, really, really help. And that team is the New York Yankees. Actually, to me, they fit perfectly as a match here. So here's my trade proposal. Okay, the Dodgers send Josiah Gray, who's their number 5 prospect, a right-handed pitcher. They have tons of pitching depth, and he's not even their top pitching prospect. So, and they send Diego Cartaya, who's their number 10 prospect, a catcher, over to the Yankees for Jonathan Loaizaga, okay, who's not a free agent until 2025, and Estevan Florial, who's also not a free agent until 2025 or 2026. So they're getting defense and versatility with Estevan Florial, a speedy outfielder with a good arm, and they're getting a guy who can throw multiple innings, who can spot start, who can throw at 1 inning. He's shown his versatility, and he can come in and give the Dodgers a lot of value at a low price. Okay, he's under team control for the next 4 seasons. So, and to me, losing Dustin May, you plug in somebody like Jonathan Loaizaga, who can go out and throw 3 or 4 innings if needed, or 2 on a regular, or go out and throw a hard inning. And with Kenley Jansen on the decline, this guy's a perfect fit for that pen, for that pitching staff. And again, in a cost-effective way. Okay, and again, Estevan Florial gives them options too. Their top prospects tend to be more on their position prospects tend to be more on the infield side and not the outfield side. So he gives them some options as well. I think it's a good trade, and it gives the Yankees a young, dynamic pitching prospect that they could develop and hopefully be part of the starting rotation at some point or soon. And another catching prospect. I mean, the Yankees have a lot of catching prospects, particularly guys that they've drafted over the last couple of seasons, but not all of them are going to remain catcher. They've already acknowledged that. So another catching prospect can't hurt. Even though they have Robinson Chirinos, who's slowly coming back from an injury from getting hit by a pitch. And they've got Kyle Higashioka, but this also can give them flexibility to maybe move a Gary Sanchez, should they decide to go that route. If Kyle Higashioka keeps performing the way he's performing, and Chirinos comes back healthy and serves as a really, really, really good backup, where they can just alternate between the two, because this is Gary's, I think, final season before he's a free agent. So this to me, this trade it fits perfectly. And again, it's not a huge blockbuster trade. They can expand it, or they can mix and match the prospects. But Josiah Gray is a luxury for the Dodgers on the prospect end, and Jonathan Loaizaga is a luxury for the Yankees. I mean, they've got other guys who can fill that same role, from Chad Green to and they've got some of these younger kids. Brooks Christie, Nick Nelson. They've got Zach Britton coming back from injury. They'll also have Clark Schmidt coming back at some point, but he keeps having setbacks. But they also got Luis Sessa. So, but to me, seems to be the prize. He's a young, dynamic power arm. He's a hard thrower. He gets a lot of strikeouts, and he serves a need for the Dodgers that they don't currently have. So, and to me, it makes for a really, really sensible trade. So you let me know what you think about that. And as much as I'd hate to see Loaiza go, I'd love to get a starting pitching prospect in return, particularly since the Yankees got Dave Garcia. But aside from him, they don't really have many pitching prospects at the high end in the system. So this gives them that. And the Dodgers can afford to move him, but they'd be bringing in a really dynamic arm and again some versatility in the outfield. So with some great defense. So let me know what you think of this trade. If you think it's sensible, hit the thumbs up. If you have disagree or think some different guys should be involved, put them in the comments. I like dialogue. You notice. So, and I want to see if you have any other trade ideas. But this to me seems like a really, really, really sensible trade, and a trade that the Dodgers should and could do right now. They could. So, and if they want to. They're deep. I mean, don't get me wrong, that team is just ridiculous all around. But this is a hole that could, if they don't fill and plug in and do it earlier than sooner than later, it could come back to bite them. Particularly with the bats that they have to face in that National League, it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, let me know what you think. All right. And again, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss my future videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more trade proposals. I've got a lot of other videos coming. A bunch of them are in the description down below. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.